This is Michelle Laura Romero here today to discuss with you something that I've been giving quite a little bit of thought about. An acquaintance of mine had a question for me, and I'm going to be answering it today. They are basically in a situation which I think more parents are finding themselves in today, and this is something that may not be an easy fix, but it is something that can be resolved, and it's going to take setting some boundaries. So basically what they said was they have an adult child, more than one adult children, but one of them recently separated from their spouse, has a small child, has moved in with the mom and the dad. So the grandparents, this acquaintance, are really taking on a lot of responsibilities, but they're also paying for their daughter's divorce, and they are also paying for their daughter's credit card bills that she had agreed to pay in the divorce settlement between her and her husband. And they're also paying her car insurance, and I want to say her phone bill. But in the meantime, she's trying to find her new life as a single woman with a small child, and the grandparents are watching the child quite a bit so that the mother can go out. She's dating someone, but she's not paying her bills. Her mom and dad are picking up her bills for her, and this has really put a big financial strain on them, and they also don't agree on how to handle it. So my feeling would be that if you have an adult child who is going through a struggle, and it happens, they still have to take responsibility. It's not mom and dad's job to pay for the divorce, obviously. I mean, who would even think that that would be okay? Whatever bills they have taken on from that person they're divorcing, again, not mom and dad's problem, really. So the acquaintance that I know, their wife is taking on all of these unnecessary burdens, and she really feels like she doesn't want her daughter to have bad credit, so that's why she's picking it up, which is complete nonsense, and it's really none of the parents' concern. If you go through these rough patches in your life, which so many of us have, that coming out on the other side of that is what brings you into adulthood and brings you into being a responsible adult. If you make that choice, you can go through financial ruin and continue to do the same thing, or you can learn from it. So the mother is inhibiting the daughter's growth psychologically by doing this. And it also is a way to keep that grown child dependent on the parents. But we're supposed to let them go. At a certain point, we're teaching them how to be adults, and then we send them out into the world. Yes, still supportive of the children, but not in a financially responsible way. This could be so detrimental to these parents who themselves want to retire someday, who themselves have hopes and dreams, and they've worked so long to put themselves in a position where they can enjoy their lives. They have all grown children. But now, like I said, they've been enabling their daughter so much that it's hindering them, it's hindering their daughter, and if it continues, it will even have an impact on the child, because they're going to see this toxic process and think that it's okay, but it's not. They really need to sit the daughter down and let her know these are your bills. These have been your choices. We can't rescue you from your choices. And now it's time for you to sit in them, basically, feel the emotions from that, and grow as a woman, grow as a mother, and to move on with your life. Yes, maybe it's okay if she stays there with the grandchild, okay, but every other responsibility she needs to take back as a woman to regain her power, and boundaries really need to be built, or the person that asked me this question potentially could lose their house and their life and never be able to retire. It's really the worst possible solution to this whole mess, and it's bleeding through the family. So I hope that helps someone. It's okay to say no to your children. It's good for them. They need to hear it. They need to feel that struggle to get where they need to be. Anyone who is successful has struggled. And when things are given to you without earning them, you don't appreciate them as much. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button, and I'll be sharing a lot more videos soon. Thank you very much for listening.